Kenyatta assured the nation in a televised address that police had fully secured the Dusit D2 hotel and killed all the terrorists.
But as normalcy resumes at the scene of the attack, a special group of people who survived the attack have been left in dire need of psychological support.
So how do you help such people to cope up with the trauma? Mary Mwoki spoke to a counseling psychologist and has the details.
Traumatizing scenes that filled our TV sets for the last 2 days. Survivors being evicted from the besieged hotel. Ambulances with sirens blaring, rushing survivors to hospitals. And when the dust settled and normalcy returned, most of the survivors have been left with emotional scars. Scars that, if not managed well, may remain etched in their minds for a long time.
In psychological debriefing, in the events of critical incidents like the terrorist attack that has taken place, means that the person is taken step by step, including being given appropriate and correct information.
In such unfortunate incidents, hundreds of people affected by terror attacks are left without mental health support to help them deal with the trauma they experienced. City counseling psychologist Jane Gachi says it's important for friends and relatives of survivors to show empathy and understanding, however tempting it is to be sympathetic.
Let these people be attended to by professional counseling psychologists who are able to help them to bridge the gaps.
These victims find themselves going through the 5 stages of grief, which are denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. She says in such circumstances, it's important for the survivors to narrate their ordeal, which she says is helpful in their healing process.
That giving of information, giving feedback, just being there, showing the care, showing that everything will be all right with the time, helps them to actually, first of all, accept that it actually happened, because some people could go into denial.
However, she has a word of caution for security personnel who, in a hurry to question survivors and get crucial information, more often than not put them in difficult psychological position. Official figures put those who have lost their lives in this terror attack at 21. And as the guns go silent in this attack that has shaken the nation to its core, survivors of the heinous crime find themselves in a never-ending psychological nightmare, one that needs everyone's effort to recover from. Mary Mwoki, KTN News.
Indeed important for everybody who underwent that trauma, as even as the guns fall silent, for sure.
Absolutely. We take a short break on KTN Prime. When we come back, remember, we speak to Anthony Wahome, chairman of the National Gun Owners Association, on promoting legal and responsible use of firearms among civilians.